Please be seated. Good afternoon. On behalf of the USD 420 Board of Education, Administration, and staff, I would like to welcome everyone to the 2021 commencement exercises of Osage City High School. This is the day that we honor our senior class of 2021 and celebrate with them all the accomplishments during their K-12 adventure. I would like to thank the staff, Mr. Hutton, the Board of Education members for celebrating with us the many academic and extracurricular accomplishments that these students have achieved during the past 4 years of high school. This class has certainly left a mark on me, our school, and our community. I would also like to thank the custodial staff for getting all this set up today, and certainly Mrs. Jennifer Hokinson for her tremendous efforts in making sure that all the details for today were in order. A special thank you to every teacher from preschool to the senior year that has touched at least one of these students' lives. Your dedication, commitment, and talents have formed these students in being some of the finest students ever to leave Osage City High School. My last thank you is to the parents and guardians of this class. With your continued support and all your endless efforts and sacrifices for these students, they are now able to stand before us today as young adults. And now the Osage City High School Band, under the direction of Mr. Brody Nicholas, will perform variants of the American Hymn. Thank you, band. It's been a tough year for them this year. Besides pep band, that's their first opportunity to perform in a live audience. Thank you, band. It is now my honor and privilege to introduce our senior speakers for this year. Our first honor student is Lacey Davenport. Lacey has completed the rigorous Kansas Board of Regents Scholars Curriculum with a perfect 4.0 GPA, earning her the distinction of graduating summa cum laude. Lacey has been involved in Spanish Club for 4 years, FCA for 4 years, FBLA 1 year, Key Club 4 years, and serving as Vice President this year. Tennis Club 2 years, Band 1 year, Color Guard 4 years. Lacey also played basketball 2 years, track 3 years, golf 4 years, qualifying for state 3 of those years, and placing 6th at state her senior year. She is a KU Honor Student and a National Honor Society for the last 2 years and is current president. Lacey also has a life outside of school, logging over 149 hours of community service, and was able to balance everything and still maintain her outstanding 4.0 GPA. Ladies and gentlemen, Lacey Davenport.
Today I want to start by thanking all the teachers, parents, staff, and classmates who have made these 4 years everything that they were. Our graduating class of 2021 is a class of dreamers. I have seen many dreams and goals achieved by our class throughout these past 4 years, but we couldn't have done it without each other. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them, Walt Disney once said. Coming into freshman year, we all had our own visions of what the next 4 years would bring, starting with our freshman year in Mr. Gambine's class when we had to write our self-portfolios where we listed out our goals for ourselves to accomplish before graduating. Back then, this day seemed so far away, like we had an endless amount of time to achieve those things. That started our class on a path of dreaming big. Moving on to sophomore year, we all had to overcome the infamous BIRD test. The BIRD test challenged us to be determined enough to study in order to improve our grades. Next, we had junior year, which was nothing like we expected, with COVID-19 causing us to be online for the last quarter. COVID brought lots of challenges that our class had to overcome, like missing out on a spring sports season and having to learn from home. Coming into this past year, we continued to have COVID protocols we had to follow, and still missed out on some of our dances. Despite this, somehow our class still managed to finally win homecoming after 3 years of being runner-up. This goes to show how our class's determination has helped us achieve our dreams and goals we have set for ourselves. Now our 4 years in high school have come to an end, and it still feels like just yesterday we were freshmen. To all the underclassmen, trust me when I say, time will fly. One day you're sitting in Mr. Bellinger's Algebra 1 class, and the next thing you know, you're sitting here getting ready to get your diploma. The class of 2021 dreamed big outside of the classroom, with girls basketball making it to state and our football team winning districts for the first time since 2011. Our class also has 9 students currently committed to playing collegiate sports after high school. In the classroom, our class also has been hard at work. We have 85% of us going on to college or a tech school, and some of us already have technical degrees. Dreaming big and working hard to pursue those dreams is something our class did well. I have the faith that our class will continue to do just that as we all take this next step. This is not the end, but just the beginning of the rest of our lives. I want to wish good luck to everyone in the class of 2021. Hope your future is everything you dreamed it would be.
Thank you, Lacey. Our next honor student's speaker is Danielle Kearns. Danny has completed the rigorous Kansas Board of Regents Scholars Curriculum with a perfect 4.0 GPA, earning her the distinction of graduating summa cum laude. Danny has been involved in Spanish Club for 3 years, served as secretary this year. FBLA 3 years, FCA 4 years, journalism 3 years, Key Club 4 years, Disc Golf Club 2 years, Debate 1 year, Scholars Bowl 1 year, Student Council 4 years, and serves as secretary this year. Dance team 1 year, color guard 4 years, served as class treasurer 2 years, and the secretary this year. Danny also played basketball for 4 years, going to state 1 of those years, and was named the Flint Hills All-League Basketball Honorable Mention this year. Softball 2 years, and a trip to state. Track 2 years, golf 1 year, school play 2 years. She is a KU honor student and was in the National Honor Society 2 years and is the current treasurer. Danny was also very busy outside of school with her community groups and was able to enjoy some special family trips while keeping her perfect 4.0 GPA. Ladies and gentlemen, Danielle Kearns.
So, hi, in case you missed it, my name's Danny, and if this were High School Musical, this would be the part where everybody breaks out into song. Sadly, it's not, so you all get to listen to me give a speech for about 5 minutes. Just to remind you, I'm up here because I got good grades, not because I wrote the best speech, so please bear with me. With all that being said, let's get to the actual speech. High school has been such a great growing experience for me. Looking back on how I was freshman year compared to the person I am today, I am proud of the person I've become, and I'm sure some of my classmates would say the same thing. None of these changes that have happened were instant. They happened over time and are because of the people we had supporting us. We were able to make these changes because of our teachers, coaches, families, and each other. First, I would like to thank the teachers. Starting in elementary school, my class had some pretty amazing ones. There may have been some that we didn't necessarily love, but they were all hopefully trying their best. We've also had some that we loved and helped us grow along the way. Although some of the things they taught us may have seemed pointless, like the quadratic formula or the scientific names to all the state symbols, there were some life lessons mixed in there too. Some of my favorite things that I learned during high school were in gifted class. I learned how to solve a Rubik's Cube, play ukulele, and how to tune out really loud people. 80 boner. As well as having some fun on my gifted seminar, I also learned things such as how to set goals for myself and what I wanted to be when I grew up, kinda. Second, I'd like to thank my coaches because through the years I've had some truly amazing people that I've looked up to. Starting in rec league with my dad and Coach K, then moving on to middle school with Mr. G, Then lastly in high school with Mr. K, Mrs. Voss, Mrs. Keefe, Mr. Bellinger, Mr. Lee, and Mr. Crawford. Although I'm not going to lie and say playing for each of these coaches was all sunshine and rainbows. I definitely rolled my eyes at each one of them on multiple occasions. Whether it was when Coach K said get on the line, or when Mr. Bellinger told us we were running the Pearson run that day, or if Crawford said we were doing sprints. Notice that all these had to deal with running? Each one of these coaches also taught me something while I was playing their sport. Cross country taught me the importance of perseverance and determination. Basketball taught me how to be competitive and nothing happens without some extra time put in. And track taught me you should 100% choose to be a thrower because the runners' workouts look terrible. Third, I'd like to thank my family. My family has always been there for me and I hope that they always will. No matter how far away I go, I know that I can always come back home. Through high school, I've been lucky enough that I've had at least one of my family members at each of my events. I also appreciate my family because they make me breakfast in the morning, deal with all my mood swings, and love me no matter what I've done. All in all, I've had a pretty amazing family that makes me laugh, helps me when I'm sad, and has always believed in me, so thank you guys. Lastly, I'd like to thank my friends and classmates. Without you guys, school wouldn't have been nearly as fun. All the late night drives, singing at the top of our lungs, parties we didn't go to, and the countless sleepovers over the years. You guys have all taught me how to have fun and that not everything needs to be taken so seriously. You've also taught me that it's okay to do things that are out of my comfort zone. Thank you guys for making high school a memorable experience and making it hard to say goodbye. These are some of the memories that I'll keep with me forever, and I hope you guys will too. Once again, I'd like to thank everyone that made my high school experience so amazing, and I hope I made yours one to remember as well. It may not have been what I expected, but I truly believe that I've grown into a better person because of it. I want to wish all of my classmates the best of luck with whatever you guys decide to do in your future.
Thank you, Danny. Our third honor student speaker is Aurora Lowry. Aurora has also completed the rigorous Kansas Board of Regents Scholars Curriculum with a perfect 4.0 GPA that earns her the distinction of graduating summa cum laude. She has been involved in Scholars Bowl 1 year, choirs 4 year, volleyball 4 year, track 2 years, went to state for vocal 1 year, was in the school play 1 year. Aurora is a KU honor student and was in the National Honor Society for 2 years. While in high school, Aurora was able to participate in so many activities in and out of school and still maintain her perfect 4.0 GPA. Ladies and gentlemen, Aurora Lowry.
All right. As some of you may know, I am not usually the person who would be up here doing this sort of thing, but I am, so I guess I'll give you a speech. To start, I would like to thank everyone who got me here on this podium and to everyone who contributed to the lives of my classmates. I know that everyone out there has contributed to my classmates, or else why would you be here? So I'd like to thank you for that also. This community is so caring and generous, and I didn't always go to this school or live near here, so just take it from someone who knows. Anyway, I'm going to talk about some of my high school experience. Coming into high school, I was really nervous. I was afraid of all the homework and the teachers and all the drama. Turns out it's totally survivable. Take that as an encouragement, underclassmen. You may lose some pencils or friends along the way, but you will survive. The truth is that the teachers at Osage are really awesome. I mean, they don't let you turn in late assignments or use the bathroom during class, but they can be really fun. I could go through and list everything great about all our teachers and staff, or you could just take my word for it and spare us half an hour. My point is that all the teachers and other staff at our school are appreciated for their friendships, humor, guidance, and for helping us to prepare for our next steps in life. A lot of our teachers are also coaches, and I thank them for that also. Coaches use their sports to connect with students, and they make big impacts in their lives. At least they did for me, even if they don't know it. I have seen firsthand relationships between coaches and students that were very strong. I see it in all sports and with all coaches, changing people for the better. I really appreciate the school taking care of our sports and coaches and doing so well. I just want to commend the people who make this school such a great place, even though by now some of us may despise it. A lot has been accomplished here thanks to this community. Speaking of accomplishments, the class of 2021 has accomplished a lot. We won homecoming without cheating, juniors. We also survived the pandemic amongst many other struggles. Through it all, we really have come so far, and we are finally here, graduating. Either to go back to another school that is probably bigger and farther away from our parents, or continuing an education we started during high school, or to just start out there in the world. We are such a diverse group of people that have been together for so long, and now we are all going separate ways. I look forward to a reunion and seeing how much more we can accomplish on our own. Granted, we will still have the things we learned here together, but now we will learn away from each other. Even though I don't know every single one of you that well, I know that every one of you has the potential for something great, and while I may not know what it is, I still believe in you. There is no doubt in my mind that the class of 2021 will be remembered. That's why I asked if anyone from my class would like to contribute. So as someone who got to give a speech, I would like to share it. I asked around my class if they would like to share anything, and some people did, so here are some last words and thoughts. Keegan Anschutz. When the last bell rings, I'll actually miss this place. Elise Courtney. The best memory I have from the senior class was our trip to the Melbourne Dam. Our class always has a way of making regular days eventful and being silly, a little immature at times. Haley Johnson. I will miss playing cards with everyone in the library. Right back at you, Haley. Rogan Sutton. Don't sweat about it, G, and bring a ladder when you're digging a hole. Always think ahead and trust your teachers in Paris. Vivian Hayes. I procrastinated way too much to graduate. The fact that by the end of first semester I had all my credits isn't believable. Brandon Middleton. Hi, Brandon. Aiden Boner. Life is something special. Don't pass up opportunities as they come your way because they are not appealing or right for you. Use those small things to build up to something big. Paul Allen Estes. Man, oh man, I'm gonna miss this place, just because all my friends and the jokes and all the memories. Kimberly Murray. My thoughts when it comes to Osage City High. Some are good and some are not, but I choose to focus on the good. Remember all the teachers that made learning fun and enjoyable, all the possibilities ahead of you, and how much Osage City High cares for the safety of their students. Lauren Phillips. I have created some of the best memories these last 4 years at OCHS. My fellow classmates have become family over the years, and I have been so blessed to spend this time with them. I am so eager to move on and see what's in store for the future, but I will miss you guys and this school so much. Hunter Zeitz. I wish my back wasn't killing me. Same here, Hunter. Luke Neary. High school has been a great experience with lots of great friends and teachers. I am going to miss seeing everyone that helped shape my high school experience. Good luck to everyone, and thank you for such a great 4 years. I second that. It's been real, and I really will miss this place too. Congratulations, my fellow classmates, for getting through all these years, and I wish you all the best in your next steps. Thank you.
Thank you, Aurora. Our final honor student speaker is Wyatt Orender. Wyatt has completed the rigorous Kansas Board of Regents Scholars Curriculum with a perfect 4.0 GPA, earning him the distinction of graduating summa cum laude. Wyatt has been involved in Spanish Club for 4 years and the treasurer this year. Thespian Club 3 years, FBLA 2 years, going to state 1 year. Disc Golf Club 2 years, Forensics 4 years, going to state all 4 years, placing 12th in duet acting 1 year. Scholars Bowl 4 years, Student Council 1 year, and Band 1 year. Wyatt also participated in basketball 2 years, baseball 3 years, track 4 years. Remember, when I say 4 years, it's assuming we were out last year when we didn't have a season. But cross country 4 years, and the 2 trips to state, with the team placing 4th overall 1 year and was in the school play 2 years. He is a KU honor student and National Honor Society 2 years. Wyatt kept himself very busy in and out of school and was able to achieve his perfect 4.0 GPA. Ladies and gentlemen, Wyatt Orender.
When first presented with the opportunity to give a speech at graduation, I didn't have any idea what to write about. I looked up examples of previous speeches and tried to think of what other seniors that have graduated in the past few years said in theirs. But then I realized that I didn't want my speech to be like everyone else's. It seems like every year the senior speeches go over the same things, some of which don't apply to every class. So, in the spirit of giving my own take on things, I want to tell you how high school was unique for me and how certain experiences shaped me into the person I am today. The first thing that made me who I am is cross country. I went out for cross country my freshman year of high school, and going in, I didn't know what to expect. I knew that I was a decent distance runner, but I didn't know what cross country was all about. I quickly learned that you definitely have to be a little crazy to do all that running, but there's even more to it than that. I felt like that in our cross country team, we really did have a bond. We would go out for every practice and run in a pack, pushing each other to run faster and get better. But the family feel pushed well past the actual running. We truly became friends on the bus and van rides to the meets and walking the course before the race. I have so many stories from cross country meets, but one of my favorite ones has to be about Skylar Carnes. If you've ever met Skylar, you know that he was definitely the wild one on our team. My sophomore year, we were walking the course before the Rimrock Invitational in Lawrence, and about a mile in, Skylar found a worm. I don't know how, but Skylar ended up being bet $11 that he wouldn't eat the worm, and of course, he did. Long story short, Skylar was sick for about a week and didn't run very well over that time, so I hope the $11 was worth it. Anyway, if there's one thing I took away from cross country, it was the ability to work hard. Every meet, we would lay all we had out on the line to help the team be successful, and that dedication is going to translate very well into real life. Another thing that defined my personality was Scholars Bowl. I participated in Scholars Bowl all 4 years of high school and also did Quiz Bowl back in middle school. The aspect that I came to love about Scholars Bowl was how it challenged my knowledge and my competitive nature at the same time. You're allowed to show what you know and also learn something new. Additionally, I enjoyed meeting kids from other schools who had the same interests as me. There were so many people that you're able to form a friendly rivalry with, which makes the rounds just that much more exciting. The best part about Scholars Bowl, though, has to be the randomness of the relationship I had with my teammates. There were times where we had no idea what the answer was, so we would buzz in with something completely off the wall. For example, if it had anything to do with poetry, our answer was always Robert Frost, no questions asked. Don't get me wrong, we didn't mess around the whole time. When it actually came down to the round, we were focused in on the competition. Sure, we didn't always win, but I can't remember a single meet that wasn't an enjoyable one. So, if I have anything to take away from Scholars Bowl, it would be the way it made me want to know more. I think that always being willing to learn something new is a great trait to have and will be very beneficial in my future. Lastly, and certainly not least, is forensics. My freshman year, I had no idea what forensics even was, but Mrs. Camarina asked me if I would be interested in it because there weren't very many boys in it. That turned out to be the happiest accident of my high school career. If you don't know what forensics is, it's an acting and speech competition where you prepare throughout the week in class, and then on Saturdays, you go to another school and compete against other students and teams. In each round, you go into a classroom and perform your piece in front of a judge. That was something I was very nervous about my freshman year. I used to stand outside that room for what seemed like forever, trying to convince myself to go in. Once I finally did, I was even more anxious as the judge stared at me, waiting for me to start. Once I finally did, this nervousness seemed impossible to overcome, but once I finally did, forensics became a lot more fun. I really started enjoying doing my piece and was excited to perform in front of a judge rather than nervous. This confidence built up over the course of 4 years, and forensics became something I looked forward to every year. Besides the actual competition, you're able to meet so many kids from other schools, just like in Scholars Bowl, some of which you hang out with at every meet. What I took away from forensics, though, is my ability to confidently speak in front of people. I can tell you that when I was a freshman, I would not have been up here giving this speech in a million years. But forensics has taught me not only how to come out of my shell, but how to correctly give a speech with good volume and rhythm. This is why I would recommend for any underclassmen to take forensics, because sometimes you have to take a chance and try something new. To conclude today, I would like to say a few thank yous. Thank you to the teachers that have helped me along my journey through school and pushed me to become a better person. Thank you to my family, who are always there for me through thick and thin and have always supported my dreams. And finally, to the senior class of 2021. We made it. We graduated high school, but this is not the end. After today, everyone here will enter the next stage of their lives, whether that's going on to college, tech, the military, or straight into the workforce. All of us are going to be going our separate ways. Some of you I'll keep in touch with, some of you I may never see again, but no matter what, we shared this experience together. Let my parting words to you be this: all of you have the capability to be good at something. You may not know what that something is yet, but if you work hard, remain determined, and have confidence in yourselves, you will find it. I believe if you find that thing, you will be happy and lead a successful life. Thank you.
Thank you, Wyatt. And now, under the direction of Mrs. Anna Ryan, the Osage City High School Choir will perform. Thank you, choir. Again, it's been a tough year on them. That's their first live performance, so I thank you again. Now it is time for a special, I see one of the best things I get to do all year long is to honor 2 students with the Citizenship Award. The Citizenship Award is voted on by all the staff members at the high school, and I give them 3 categories in which that they reflect on and give me the names that they wish to nominate. So I have 1 male senior and 1 female senior. And these are the 3 categories for citizenship. And I don't think anybody takes these very lightly. So they look at respect. They show respect at all times for the flag, our national anthem, and the Constitution. They show respect for students and citizens of school and community. They respect both public and private property. Shows respect for student and adult leaders in school and community. Demonstrates the tolerance and respect for the beliefs and convictions of others. The category of responsibility. They demonstrate the willingness to assume citizenship responsibilities in the school and community. Works to build school pride through active participation in those projects which publicize, honor, and beautify the school. Displays good sportsmanship whether as a participant or a spectator. Is friendly towards new students and encourages them to become involved in school activities. In the area of reverence, they show reverence, concern, and respect for the well-being of others. This year's recipients of the Citizenship Award go to Jenna Hassert and Reed Crawford. Please come forward. Now this is why everybody came here. At this time, Mrs. Camarina will present to you the class of 2021. Board members Jay Bailey and Kelly Bowen will be presenting the diplomas for us today.
After completing the requirements as directed by the State Board of Education and the USD 420 Board of Education and Osage City High School, it is my privilege to present to you the class of 2021. Paul Elisha Allen Estes. Trista Nicole Anderson. Keegan John Anschutz. Julia Anthony Backer. Nicholas J. Bailey. Justine Marie Berner. Aiden Patrick Boner. Zarek Joseph Clark.
Thank you, sir.
Elijah Ray Collins. Elise Jolynn Courtney. Reed Thomas Crawford. Toby John Cretal. Lacey Dawn Davenport. Sarah Rose Davis. Garrett Thomas DeBond. Gunnar Ray Fort. Ethan William Green. Jenna Mae Hamilton. Jenna Catherine Hastert. Vivian Shirley Hayes. Blanca Paso. Jamie Lee Jenkins. Haley Jo Johnson. Danielle Leanne Kearns. Eli Thomas King. Taylon Jade Kirkpatrick. Wyatt Gray Littrell. Aurora Noel Lowry. Brock Michael McHugh. Mackenzie Rogue McKinney. Carl Dwayne Merrifield. Brandon Charles Lucas Middleton. Luke William Neary. Shane Michael Orender. Wyatt Eli Orender. Lauren Renee Renee Phillips. Noah David Pittman. Arlie Joe Pritchard. Aiden Ty Rousey. Madison Louise Schubert. Alicia Renee Seacrest. Hayden Joe Cerna. Noah Isaac Smith. Brogan Eric Sutton. Josie Renee Thompson. Mark Anthony Thompson. Jeffrey Scott Vandehay. Colby Ray Vogler. Dane Lawrence Whalen. Kirsten Alyssa White. Summer Sky Woodward. Trevor Gray Woodward. Cody Eugene Wright. Hunter Matthew Zeit.
Students, please stand. Seniors, at this time you can move your tassels. Congratulations on your graduation and for all your accomplishments. Like Lacey said, keep dreaming. I personally have appreciation for you, and I know I will miss you next year at Osage City High School. I would like to thank everyone on behalf of the class of 2021 for your attendance this afternoon. The graduates will be forming a receiving line in the Commons area immediately following the ceremony. Once again, It is my honor and privilege to present to you the Osage City High School class of 2021.